Yo, what's going on, boys? Alec here, and today I'm literally going to tell you guys how you can shape your current reality with your mind. And bro, I know a lot of people say like, bro, your current reality shapes like who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like the actions of the day shapes who you are, but they don't actually explain like how you can use your mind to create your future. So look, bro, I'm here in my dorm room. At this exact place. Like I made over 100K for influencers in the last 6 months, and it wasn't with rocket science. It wasn't with anything like crazy. It was literally just pure mind and commitment and time with a long, long period of work that got me here. But what I'm trying to say is, guys, it's a mindset. It's a performance-based thing. You know what I mean? If you have current um, routines and habits that aren't bringing you to your goals or freedom, then you're never gonna get here. And this is what I'm saying. Like about using your mind to create your current reality. This is what you need to do. Start actually living like that person, that version of you who's already making 10K a month, over 100K for influencers. And the longer you can act like that, eventually you will be that person. And what I mean by that is I started waking up at 7 a.m., started working like an entrepreneur who was already making influencers over 100K, collecting over 15K pure profit. For me, it's like, I was acting like that person already within the first couple of months. And, you know, my road was rocky. Like, I wanted to quit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can ask my girl, like, there was moments when it was like, man, like I was really debating on even going back to work, but I'm just so happy I stuck it through. And with you guys too, like bro, I promise you, you're gonna get there eventually. You're just a little bit further than you think you are. Like everyone glazes it too. They make it sound like you're gonna make so much money like right away, but nobody actually tells you like, you know, it is grind work, and a lot of it is sometimes boring and makes you want to give up. But there's a reason why God actually, you know, gives to those who are persistent. You know what I'm saying? Because they actually deserve. And I'm not speaking of authority. Like I don't know, this could be false, but you got to think those people genuinely deserve it because they went through the heartache, the pressure, everything, the triumph to make it successful, and now they're successful. So what I'm trying to say is like you need to have a performance-based day and a performance-based mindset of these are the things I need to achieve each day, and if I don't achieve it, then I'm not shaping my current reality to become that version I want to become. And it's fairly simple once you actually sit down and analyze it. It's like if you start acting like a millionaire, it's just time that needs to catch up to you. Your habits are in place. The stuff that you're doing is already in place. It's more so about, can you do it in a long enough period? Can you act like that millionaire version of you for a long enough time to actually make it a reality? And that's a lot of these gurus do that same shit. Like they make money with their business model, and they might tell you they're making 50K a month, but they're not actually making 50K a month. But you want to know how they got to 50K a month? They acted like they were at 50K a month, and then eventually, and sorry if this is you out there, creating these courses and mentorships, but what they did was they acted like that version of themselves, even maybe said it with their own mouth, and then people saw that, um, wanted to buy their mentorship, and then from people that sold them into the mentorship, they actually did get to 50K a month or whatever they were telling you. But they wouldn't have got there if they didn't actually take the steps. And it's even like in the gym as well. Like it's a performance based thing. Like you can act like that guy with a six pack for a long enough time, and then you're gonna get a six pack. If you wake up, start taking the daily actions of someone who's healthy, you eat healthy, or you go work out at the gym every single day while eating healthy, how long do you think it's gonna take before you actually get a six pack? It's like the secret key of the universe is that you actually are able to get everything you want as long as you actually try. So I've heard this from other people, but if you made a list of things that were guaranteed success at, um, just make a list, like whatever it is, start a business, just make a list that if tomorrow there were guaranteed success and guaranteed it was going to win, like these are the things that you would do. And this is how, actually, this is the reason why I was like even saying that. Because, bro, you know, the next day, actually act on all those things. You know what I mean? Start that business. Go to the gym. Actually act on that stuff. And this is the key, bro. This is the truth. If you do that for a long enough time with 100% effort, I promise you, you're gonna have it. Within it's not going to be a month, 2 months. Like, these people are stupid telling you you're going to get rich in 3 months. Definitely trying to sell you into mentorship. Definitely trying to sell you into courses. I make money for influencers online. Like, I know these people that are doing this, bro. They're definitely trying to sell you into course. I'm being genuine and real. Like, I have no mentorship to sell you. You know, if you want my help, you can comment in this video or you can DM me on Instagram, and I'll genuinely try to help you. But you know what I mean? This is coming from the heart, bro. Like, those people, they got made it work, but they didn't get it to work in like a month or 2 months. You know what I'm saying? It actually took refinement. It took them posting a long time, creating a personal brand, creating a solid offer, getting back in systems, like getting people in place. Like, it's a lot that goes involved with it, bro. But I'm telling you, you on the other side of the screen, bro, I was just like you. Like, I hated my life here at college. Um, you know, I always wanted to do more, and you know, being stuck in that bubble, I was like, bro, I was like, fuck, why am I still in the same place? But now I know I was in the same place because my actions weren't aligned to it. I wasn't acting like that millionaire version of myself. That's why I didn't ever achieve it. So the moral of the story: act, and you will actually receive. Another thing I wanted to place on you guys. I don't know if you guys are religious, but God seriously helped me become who I was. You know, before I was lost, I didn't really think about, you know, doing drugs was my daily thing. Like, I was smoking all the time, drinking all the time, and I'm here vulnerable with y'all because, bro, I don't think you guys are gonna judge me, but at the end of the day, I was living a lifestyle that brought me satisfaction in the flesh. Like, it didn't actually build anything towards my future. Um, yeah, and at that point, I was the most miserable, the most fat, like, and I was wondering why, but it was because I was living a life of like sin. I was living a life of like pleasure in the flesh, and I didn't actually know what hard work was or like what I was gonna do to escape it. So it was when I like actually decided, you know what, I'm gonna be the best person I can be. When my mind got clear and I was able to actually start acting like that millionaire version of yourself. So don't get hard on yourself if you can't act like that version of you, because maybe it's the habits in place. Maybe you're not, you know, just got a text, but maybe you're not thinking about it, you know, in a deep way, and you should. Honestly, bro, if you're living a life that destroys you, um, that takes you further from family, and I don't know if you guys are religious, but if it takes you further from God, bro, you're not doing it right. So, moral of the story: just be the best person you can be, and then, you know, you'll start actually like having the clear mind and have the strength, because bro, you're not gonna have the strength to do it all on your own. Like, you know what I mean? God definitely plays a part. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason, so I don't doubt like you guys will get there. But seriously, taking accountability where your mindset is, and you know where you're actually placing, you know, your efforts at. Because if it's not, you know, anything good, or you don't have a positive mindset or value behind this, like, you're not doing things for the best version of you or to feel the Holy Spirit and God, you know, I don't know. You just won't. I don't know. But it's just my personal story, bro. When I locked in with Jesus and God and started acting like the best version I can, you know, my mind was clear. I was able to actually act, and more importantly, I got gifted. So take that into consideration as well. I believe in you guys. You can definitely hit me up if you need anything. Like, I'm always an open door for anyone. So let me know. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good day.